Good morning. We will start session 8 on chapter light, reflection and refraction, and it is the last session of this chapter. We will start the exercise numericals today. We'll go to the first numerical, that is 7th one. 7th one, I'll discuss this orally because it's only to draw the ray diagram which you can do it. Now see children, how the ray diagrams will be sometimes asked to you. See, directly they can ask, right? Draw a ray diagram for a concave mirror when the object is kept on, C, F, between C and F, between F and P, like that. But still, they ask it in a twisted manner. Look at this question. We wish to obtain an erect image of an object using concave mirror. Now, concave mirror. Usually, what type of image do we get for concave mirror? We usually get real and inverted. All the images are real and inverted for concave mirror. We know that. Only in one condition, in concave mirror, we get virtual and erect. We know that, right? That means we should be very perfect with the ray diagrams, where to keep and what we get. Usually when we talk about concave mirror, it is real inverted. We know that. Convex mirror, virtual and erect. That is what we tell. But in concave mirror also there is one condition where you get virtual and erect. Just try to recapitulate and tell me where if you keep you get that virtual and erect. Somewhere between F and P. Between F and P, between pole and the focus, when you keep that, you get it as virtual and erect, right? Remember this? Okay. Read the question further. We wish to obtain an erect image of an object using a concave mirror of focal length 15 cm. What should be the range of the distance of the object from the mirror? That means, where should I keep? This is F and this is C. Now, where should I keep the object so that what should be the range of the distance of the object from the mirror? Question mark. What is the nature of the image? Of course, we know that it should be virtual and erect. Is the image larger or smaller than the object? Draw a ray diagram to show the image formation. Now, one thing remember, they will give you 15 cm. It is not that you should also take 15 cm. Assume that this is 15 cm children. Okay. If this is 15 cm, then this will be also 15. So total is 30 cm. Just for your confirmation. Now, where should I keep the object so that I get a erect image? When I get an erect image, is that erect virtual and erect image smaller or larger than the object? Virtual and erect, what we get in case of a concave mirror is larger than the object only. That is for our known clarification. But I should know where to keep. If I keep somewhere here, I will get real inverted. If I keep here, I get real inverted. Only if I keep here, I get virtual and erect. It's a ray diagram, right? So what will you write the answer for this? The range of the object should be between the distance of 0 to 15 cm from the pole of the mirror. Why did I mention 0 to 15 cm? This is pole children. What is this measurement? 15 cm. Where should I keep? Should I tell that I should keep it at 14 cm, 12 cm, 13 cm, 10 cm? No. Between F and P I should keep. But instead of telling that between F and P, since they have told us that focal length is 15 cm, I should keep the object between, this is 0 to 15. Got it? I should keep the object between 0 to 15 cm from the pole of the mirror. Very clear what you have to do? That is what we keep the object here. Do the normal regular ray diagram only. But this writing is very important, right? You did not take that 15 cm, but this is how the questions also can be asked. It's a direct question. Draw a ray diagram for a concave mirror when an object is kept between F and P. It's a direct question, but see how they have asked you. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Now the next one numerical is the 10th one here. I'll again start from question number 1. so that you can just continue the questions, children. Exercise questions, question number 1. Yeah, I would just like to clarify one thing because I'm getting messages from students. Where should we write numericals? I have already informed you all that where you have to write the numericals. You've been given one book, science notebook to write, right? In that notebook, you are supposed to write the numericals, worked example numericals, in-text numericals, exercise numericals. Apart from that, ray diagrams also. I hope it's very clear. An object, first one I have written, an object 5 cm in length, height of the object. I don't know what mirror, lens, whatever. We'll see, we'll read the question further. Height of the object is 5 cm. Is held 25 cm away from a converging lens. Converging lens is with children, convex lens. Is held 25 cm away from the converging lens. U is equal to 25 cm minus, okay, it is convex. So what we will do? We will have our usual one. So this is F1, 2F1, F2, 2F2. If I keep this, I get this. Enough. This is U, this is P. Okay, done with our sign conventions there. Read further. An object 5 cm in length is held 25 cm away from a converging lens of focal length 10 cm. Focal length is 10 cm. It's a convex, so focal length is plus. Draw ray diagram to find the position, size and nature of the image form. Now this question tells, actually you have two ways to solve this question. We have to also find V. Draw ray diagram to find the position, size and nature of the image form. Now at least we can assume where is the position of the object here. How do you know, children? Only with the help of given I can sort out things. Let me teach you how. Okay, I'll redraw this once again. So this is convex lens F1 to F1. So what is focal length here given as 10 cm? Okay, so this is 10 cm. Then what should be this, children? Whatever distance we take from the optic center to the focus one, the same distance we take from the focus one to twice the focus one, right? So this is also 10 cm. That means from twice the focus to the optic center is 20 cm. Where is the object placed? 25 cm. So where I should place the object? I should place it somewhere here, where this distance is 5 cm. So total 25 cm from the lens. The object is placed understood here? Simple question, if they ask you in MCQ, the whole thing is given. Where is the object placed? So you should know that the object is placed beyond 2F. How did I come to know beyond 2F? Simple thing. I know focal length, but the thing is you should know focal length at that point of time, and where is the object kept also. Some information has to be given. See, 10 cm, 10 cm, so twice the focal length only is 20 cm. Now object is kept at 25 means it is beyond 2F only. We understood the object is kept at beyond 2F. So whenever you keep the object beyond 2F, according to our ray diagram, where is the image formation done, children? This is my F2, this is my 2F2. So image formation is done between F and between F2 and 2F2. Is that true? So just try to recall the ray diagram. Your ray diagram should be very perfect here. That means we can also answer this orally, right? Understood the main concept of this numerical part? Okay, now let's solve this. Again, I am telling you, need not take exactly 10 cm. We can just mention it. But our main intention here is we have to keep, well, if they have told us to draw ray diagram now, to draw the ray diagram, should I know where should I keep the object first of all? Or else I'll keep it at 2f, it will be wrong. I'll keep between 2f and f1, it will be wrong. So to get an accurate ray diagram, I should know that the object is kept beyond 2f. Got my point here? This is also how they can ask you to draw the ray diagram by giving such questions. So please make a note of this. It's very simple to understand. So just make a note. I will just erase this part. Okay. So let's find, and when you keep it at beyond 2f, height is given as 5, right? So when you keep beyond 2f and the image what you get there, children, is it what size? Bigger size, smaller size or same size? It is smaller size than the object. How do you know this? Because you have to remember the ray diagram technique. Ray diagram should be so very perfect, children. I don't know how you do that, but you should know when you keep the object beyond 2f, where you get the image formation. What is the size of the, what is size, small, big, enlarged, whatever, you should know that, right? Be very perfect in mirror and lens ray diagrams along with the position and size. Let's solve this quickly. So we'll find V here. Also find the nature, position, everything they have given. So height of the image also, let us find. Okay. Lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by v as it is minus 1 upon minus 25. 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by 25. Now shift this side. 1 by 10 minus 1 by 25 is equal to 1 by v. I'll do it here. So 25 and 10 LCM will be 50. 1 by v is equal to 50. 10 5s are 25, 2s are 5 minus 2. 1 by v is equal to 3 by 50. V should be plus or minus? V should be plus. So v is equal to 50 by 3. So v is equal to 3 1s are 3, 3 6s are 18, 16, 3 6s are 18, 16.66 centimeter. It keeps going. 16.6 centimeter you can take object distance. From here what you get. Fixed it is? Okay. Next, magnification. At the end we will write off all conclusion ones. Magnification is equal to height of the image divided by height of the object, that is equal to minus v by, that is equal to v by u. Minus is for the mirror. Now we know these two here. Height of the image divided by height of the object is given as 5. Now tell me it should be minus or plus, children. It has to be minus. Why? Because it is below the principal axis. Is equal to v. V is 16.6 you want or 50 by 3 you want. Shall we write this as 50 by 3? Easy for calculation. 50 by 3 whole divided by u. U is minus 25. Height of the image divided by 5 is equal to 50 by 3 into 1 by 25 minus 25 ones are 25 twos are. Height of the image is equal to 5 twos are 10 by 3 minus sign. Height of the image is equal to 3 threes are 9, 3 threes are 9. So minus, yes. Okay, let's give the conclusion. Thus the image is inverted and formed at the distance of 16.66 or 16.7 centimeter behind the lens and measures 3.3 centimeter. The ray diagram is shown below. Now draw the ray diagram they have asked you. Now see children, drawing ray diagram is, you need not take the distance actually. You take your usual one only. What is that? 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter beyond 2f, right? Draw the ray diagram what we have done already. Similarly, after this you should draw a ray diagram if it is asked. Now the only question is, when they ask you to draw the ray diagram, you should know where the object is kept. Now we know here because I explained you how. So that is how you understand where the object is kept initially. Very clear? So we'll go with the next one. Yes, make this centimeter. Okay. Please give the conclusion as well. We'll go with the next numerical. I'll mark that as a second one. It is the 11th question in the textbook. A concave lens. So, a concave lens. A concave lens of focal length. It's a concave lens. Let me first have a figure. One graph diagram. Okay. So this is F1, twice the F1. This is F2, twice F2. Assume that this is the object kept and this will be the image formation in concave lens, right? This is how the ray diagram is supposed to be. Just for our clarification. Now let's go on writing. A concave lens of focal length 15 centimeter. It's a concave lens. Which focus is used in the concave lens? This focus is used. So focal length is going to be minus. Convex, this side of focus. So it is plus. A concave lens of focal length 15 centimeter forms an image 10 centimeter from the lens. Forms an image 10 centimeter from the lens. Image is formed here, minus. Now did you understand why always I am behind one rough diagram here? Because when this is there, children, easily I can see, it is V, so V has to be minus. Got this? 10 centimeter from the lens. How far is the object placed? U is equal to question mark. Draw the ray diagram. Now to draw the ray diagram, I should know that where is the object kept. Now how do I know? First we'll finish this. First we'll find U. Because we know the focal length. Focal length is 15. If focal length is 15 and if I know the object distance, I will know where it is kept. So let us first find the object distance and then I will tell you where the object is kept. So lens formula, 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. So 1 by minus 15 is equal to 1 by minus 10 minus 1 by U. 15 and 10 LCM is 30. 15 2s are 10 3s are. So minus 2 plus 3 is equal to minus 1 by U. So minus 2 plus 3 is 1 by 30 is equal to minus 1 by U. So U is equal to minus 30 centimeter. So U should be minus. Yes, U is always minus. Okay. Now let us see our conclusion here. So let me have a neat figure once again. A bit bigger one. You need to draw. Ray diagrams I am not redrawing again, children. Okay. So you have to do that. F2 to F2. So what is the focal length given? 15. So this is 15 centimeter. So if this is 15 centimeter, what is twice the F? That also has to be 15 because we know that rule wise we take double of that. That means this is how much? 30 centimeter. Where is the object kept? On 2F. Understood how? So object is kept on 2F. See where the image formation is done. Simple. You know how the rays travel and do it. Do the ray diagram for this. Now did you understand how to know where the object is kept, children? It's only if you know U what it is and focal length what it is, because we know the relation between these two. That is how we do it. So proceed with the ray diagrams for this. How the first ray travels from this, it deviates and focuses back to this, and the second ray which directly passes through the pole wherever the point of intersection. If something's come like this, See, mine might not come accurate. So once it goes, it deviates in such a way that if you produce, they come backwards. Second ray directly. So somewhere here. Is that right? Yes. Image is formed between F and optic center. Between F and optic center. Focus 1 and optic center. Real and inverted, the size of the image is diminished. Very small. Very clear? Draw neatly the ray diagram once you are done with this. We'll quickly go to the next one. The next one, I think that's third one, 12th one in the textbook. An object is placed at the distance of 10 cm from the convex mirror. So it's a convex mirror. Let me have for convex. So this is your F, this is your C, this is the object and this is the image. This is U and this is V. Okay. So an object is placed 10 cm from the convex mirror. So U is equal to 10 cm minus 10. An object is placed of focal length 15 cm. F is equal to 15 cm. Focal length is positive because it is to this side of the pole. Find the position and nature of the image. Find the position and nature of the image. That's all they have asked. Very simple. Nature they have asked. We have to find the magnification. That will give us the nature. A very direct question. Let's quickly start with this. Mirror formula. 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. So 1 by F is 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by minus 10. 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by 10. Write this, otherwise there will be confusion sometimes. Now transpose it. 1 by 15 plus 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by V. 15 and 13 LCM is 30. Just now we had done it, the previous sum. 15 2s are 10 3s are. 2 plus 3 is equal to 1 by V. 1 by V is equal to 5 by 30. 5 1s are 5 6s are. V is equal to 6 cm. V is plus or minus? Plus, because it is to this side. And we got answer also right, plus only. Now the image is found at 6 cm. Magnification is equal to height of the object divided by, height of the image divided by height of the object is equal to minus V by U. This is the formula. So magnification is equal to minus in the formula. What is V? V we got it as 6. Keep this minus as it is. Tell me magnification should be plus or minus now. Above the principal axis. Answer should be plus. U. What is U? Minus 10. Minus and minus will get cancelled. As children seeing writing any number, if it is for example 6 by 10. So yeah, no, I only got confused. That's right. Don't sit and cancel. Directly you can say this as 0.6. Now sometimes when it is 10 by 6, I have seen children writing 0.6. So that I got confused and I thought of informing you. Directly don't again say that 2 3s are 2 5s are. It's divided by 10. Put it for decimal itself. Magnification is 0.6. It is smaller what you have got. Give the conclusion. The image is located at the distance of 6 cm from the mirror, the other side of the mirror, and the magnification indicates that, plus sign in the magnification indicates that it is virtual and erect, and the image is 0.6 times smaller than the actual object kept, right? This next question here, that's a theory part of a question, but still I feel it's very important. The magnification produced by plane mirror is +1. What does that mean? It means that size of the object is equal to the size of the image. That's the meaning. And it's virtual and erect. Read that. Very important question, children. Next question. That is question number 14. Question number 14, for me it is 4. An object placed 5 centimeter is placed at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of a convex mirror. Convex mirror again. Let's quickly have this is pole, this is F, this is curvature, this is U, and this is V. Okay. An object placed 5 centimeter. So U is equal to 5 centimeter. Object, that is Y minus. At a distance of 20 centimeter. An object 5 centimeter is placed at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of a convex mirror of radius O. An object 5 centimeter. This is height of the object, children. An object 5 centimeter is placed 20 centimeter in front of the convex. Yes, minus 20 centimeter. Convex mirror of radius of curvature. Radius of curvature 30 centimeter. Radius of curvature. What is radius of curvature? This is radius of curvature 30 centimeter. Therefore, focal length is equal to R by 2. So that is 30 by 2. F is equal to 15 centimeter. Plus or minus? Plus. It is to this side of the pole. Find the position. So find the position. B is equal to question mark. Nature and size of the image. Nature and size of the image. When you are finding the size, find the magnification also if you want. It's up to you. Or directly also you can write. See, height of the object is given. You can find height of the image. With that, magnification also can be found out to find the nature. Quickly we'll start with the mirror formula. 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. So F is 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by V, which we have to find, plus 1 by U is 1 by minus 20. I'll do this here, or we'll just finish it off here. 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by 20. Since this is minus, transpose it. 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20 is equal to 1 by V. 15 and 20, LCM is 60. 15 4s are 2 3s are 15 4, so 4 plus 3 is equal to 1 by V. 7 by 60 is equal to 1 by V. So V is equal to 60 by 7, which you will get it as 8.57 centimeter. Plus or minus, children? It has to be plus because this is your V. Now since we know V, can we find the height of the image? Let's do that. Magnification is equal to height of the image divided by height of the object, that is equal to minus V by U. So height of the image, what we have to find? Height of the object is given it as 5 centimeter. Now tell me here, height of the image, what you find should be plus or minus? It should be plus because it is on the upper side of the principal axis. Is equal to minus in the formula. I will not write 8.57. I will take that as 60 by 7 only. 60 by 7 into divided by U is minus 20. Minus and minus will get cancelled. HI by 5 is equal to 60 by 7 into 1 by 20. 2 and 2. 2 1s are 2 3s are. Height of the image is equal to 3 into 5 by 7. So height of the image, what you will get that in decimal will be 15 by 7, that is 7 2s are 14, 2.14 centimeter. Plus, of course, yes. Magnification, if you want, you can find, otherwise you can directly tell what is magnification here. Nature they have asked, that's all. So the positive value indicates that it is virtual and erect. The image what is formed. If you want magnification, definitely it will be smaller only, children. You will come to know with that. Let's find magnification also if you want. Get the answer and tell what is it. Magnification is equal to, we can directly say u by v you can take. Yes, it is better we'll take u by v because again that is going to be in the decimal form. So minus v by u I will consider. Not required to find, it's up to you. So minus v minus 60 by 7 into, I will write here 1 by 20 directly. Why? Because reciprocal I take. Minus and minus will get cancelled. So 2 ones are 2 threes are. So this is 3 by 7. Simple, you can see 3 by 7 times. It is going to come in point. That's the magnification. Very clear on this? And the next one. 15th one in your book and 5th one here. An object of size 7 cm is placed at 27 cm in front of a concave mirror. Okay. Before we write anything, it's a concave mirror. So F, C, O. So you keep it here, you get it here. U, V. Okay. An object of size 7 cm is placed at 27 cm in front of a concave mirror. Minus of focal length 18 cm. Focal length also should be minus. At what distance from the mirror should the screen be placed so that we get a sharp focused image? Find the size and nature of the image. Find the size and nature of the image. Can you take this for homework, children? See, everything I have written. Main thing in the ray diagram is to write the dimensions clearly and correctly and what you have to find. Then it is done. They have not even asked you to find draw the ray diagram here. I have written everything. You have to find V. After finding that, magnification formula, you can find height of the image. Along with that, magnification and give the conclusion. This is the same like a previous sum, but that was for convex mirror and this is for concave mirror. Okay. Let's quickly go with the, we just have last 2 sums left. So this is for homework. To mark 1 sum for the homework here. Find the focal length of a lens of power -2 diopter and what type of lens is this? So I'll again write for concave lens and for convex lens. F is positive, F is negative. So here power is negative, here power is positive. Somebody is using a convex lens, power is positive. Why? Because focus is to this side. Somebody is using a concave lens, power is negative. Focus is this side. That's all what you have to know here. So power. So tell me here, reading this question only before finding the focal length. The focal length of a lens of a power is -2 diopter. What type of lens is this? That is a concave lens, right? Let's find the focal length. Of course, focal length and diameter of what they have given, that will be in meter only. So, power of the lens, 6th one, right? No, 6th one, 5th one I have given for homework, 6th one, okay? Is given by 1 by F in meter, what we are supposed to find. So, power is given as -2, that is equal to 1 by F. Cross multiply, F is equal to 1 by -2. F is equal to -0.5 meter. The type, it's just 1 mark. Such things are asked in MCQs. Of lens used is concave lens. Next one. A doctor has prescribed a corrective lens of power 1.5 diopter. So what could be the corrective lens? It is a convex lens. Why? It's a plus. Find the focal length of the lens. Now look here. Is this prescribed lens diverging or converging? How they have asked in terms of diverging and converging. So the prescribed lens is converging. Converging are convex lens. Very clear? So quickly we'll finish this also. Power is equal to 1 by F. Power is given as 1.5, that is equal to 1 by F. F is equal to 1 upon 1.5. Simple children, remove the decimal and do it. It will be much easy. So this is 10 by 15. 5 3s are 5 2s are. So F is equal to 3, 6 are 18, 0.66 or 0.67 meter, anything. So the corrective lens prescribed here is a converging lens. I mean, is because focal length is positive. Now, did you understand? I think only the sign conventions here, it is what you have to know to do the numericals correctly. Once you know the sign conventions, which is plus, minus, see, always U is anyhow minus, we know that. Only thing what changes here is V and F. That's very important. Once you have a rough figure of a ray diagram, which I am repeating again and again, after that also I still see children without rough diagram they proceed. Of course, you can go ahead. I am not saying no. Thing is, do it correctly. Practice worked examples, practice in-text numericals as well as exercise numericals, and be perfect in ray diagrams as well as the numericals.